it's time to finally begin our viewer queries section. And before I connect with our first viewer who's already there on the phone line, I would really like to flash our WhatsApp number and email ID so that the viewers who have just tuned in, we do your life financial planning on the show. So WhatsApp number 865-797-4571 is our number, and the Money Show at etnow.tv is the email ID where you can send across your questions. Okay, so Shweta, let's begin, and I'm joined by Mr. Kannan from Pondicherry. Hi, good evening, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah, fine, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Thank you.
Hi, lovely place, Pondicherry. I mean, this is one of my favorite destinations for a break. So good, you reminded me to visit again. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
how
it's
can we
always
help
the
you,
best
sir?
place. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so how do we help you, sir? You want to do some investments for your daughter?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, my age is 45, and I have a daughter who's studying in a fifth standard. So I just want to have a surplus amount by investing in some systematic investment plan. So it
Sure.
is not about taking risks. So I'm ready to take risk also. So I could contribute around 2,000 to 5,000 amount in a systematic investment plan. So I just want to know
Sure.
which is the best time to actually invest for a 10 to 15 year period so that I'll get a proper
Yeah.
amount for my daughter's studies
Yeah.
or a marriage.
Okay. Okay. So, sir, can I take 15 years as a time frame, because we really need to have one particular period? You know, your
Yes,
returns
yes,
would
yes.
change because 10 years and 5 years have a difference of 15 years have a difference of 5 years. So, you know, we just, if we want to stick to a strategy, then 15 years
Yes.
time frame, 5,000 rupees monthly you're putting in, which I believe you will also step up as and when you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
in the question, you have asked specifically for a small cap fund. Any reason why?
Uh, the returns that is available in a small car fund is comparatively higher. So as I said to the net. And also
Yeah.
I'm ready to take the risk because I'm not going to invest much of the money into SIP. I'm going to put a meager amount of 2,000 to 5,000. So
But still, if you're just
particularly that.
preferring small cap, I would say that you're just lured by the returns that we saw in the past. So anyway, Shweta will take care of that. Shweta, let's
Yes.
begin his financial plan and his plan for his daughter's higher education.
Yes, Mr. Kannan, fantastic start with mutual funds, but a little bit of a difference of opinion I have with you here. I wouldn't recommend that you start off with only small cap. I understand that you want to start off with small cap. I would recommend that you start with a large cap and a small cap. So there is some bit of diversification, there's some bit of reduction in volatility and reduction in risk. Of course, equity is subject to risk, but there will be little less, you will be able to hopefully sleep better at night than keeping markets keeping you awake. It's because especially small caps can be quite volatile. So I would recommend that you do 2,500 SIP in two funds. One is DSP Nifty 50 and the other is Bandhan Small Cap. So these are a good this is a good combination, I think, for me. Strong fund houses, strong schemes, good fund management. In terms of the amount that you can expect, then I think after 15 years, 5,000 per month today would be close to 25 lakhs. I think that's a good amount to have for your daughter's education. If the time horizon was 10 years, it would be only 12 lakhs. So it's in 5 years, you're actually going to double that amount. So it's important to stay invested. And that is why I said it's good to have a little bit of balance, rather than, if markets go down for say 2 years continuously, and hopefully not, but if they do, you don't panic and just, step away from the markets. I want you to be a long-term investor in markets.
All right, Mr. Kannan, is there anything else in terms of recommendations, suggestions, a solution you want from Shweta? A combination of large cap and small cap is what she's preferring that you start off with, considering you have time on your side. Also, you know, one very good thing that you might want to do is just decide on a particular corpus. You're talking about higher education, and
Yes.
education inflation is usually in double digits. So no matter how much you keep the target now, as you really have to add in inflation in it. So although you have an option of an education loan, but then it's good to have maximum amount of the expense accumulated by the right kind of financial plan. So going ahead, it's good that you have a amount in mind, you know, that you might need after 15 years, at least a ballpark figure. Shweta, how much should that be according to you?
So like I mentioned, 12 to 15 lakhs. So I think 15 years if he does, so 25 lakhs is what he can look at.
Sure. All right, all the best, Mr. Kannan. And let's move on. Let's take Rajesh's question. This is by email, Shweta, and he is investing in Parag Parikh Flexi Cap 5,000, 3,500 in Bandhan Small Cap, and he wants to invest in multi-asset also. The goal is 25 lakh on or before 2030.
Okay. Okay. So his portfolio amount we don't have, so I don't know how much the portfolio is going to grow to. But I can tell you what SIP he needs to invest.
So
Assuming,
Shweta,
yeah,
Shweta, 5,000 in Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, 3,500 in Bandhan Small Cap going on, and he wants to add on multi-asset allocation, and all of this he wants 25 lakhs with all of this investment by 2030.
right. No, the thing is, if for how many years has he been invested, right? So if we got a current
Yeah,
value of the
previously
portfolio,
that we don't know. Current
yeah,
portfolio value is not there. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So assuming that he's just started it off right this year, so if I assume that he's doing 8,500 today, I like the schemes he's investing. It's a good combination to do as well for the multi-asset fund. My recommendation would be uh, DSP multi-asset fund. I think it will be a good addition to his portfolio, a different strategy that is going to be added. His goal of 2030, he will need to invest close to 40,000, uh, 42,000 per month because it's a very short period that we're looking at. So I think that's a higher amount than he is investing currently, but that's the if he has to reach that goal, then this is the amount he has to, assuming that he has literally zero today. So in case he doesn't, he does have say a 5 lakh portfolio. I just want to give him that number so he sort of is clear on that as well. If he has a 5 lakh portfolio already, then he may need to do a 32,000 SIP.
All right, so that's the amount and the fund recommendation for Rajesh, DSP multi-asset allocation fund to the portfolio. Any specific reason why you like DSP?
They have a clear strategy in terms of where they're going to invest, how they're going to invest. The fund management team is quite strong. It has a solid track record as well, and I think a stable policy of how to invest. I think that's something that a multi-asset fund. I think the stability that adds to the portfolio. I think it's a good addition there.
How is this better than ICICI multi-asset allocation fund, which is like the leader in this particular category?
So ICICI does get a little aggressive in the multi-asset category. I want to say nothing against ICICI as a strategy, but like I said, I'm assuming he just started off and the portfolio is not really a particular amount. He's just mentioned two schemes, so I thought DSP would be a good start for him to have. It's not really that aggressive as a strategy as well.
All right, let's move on. Let's take Dinesh's question from Coimbatore. And what are the good growth US and global mutual funds, low expense ratio and good growth? Interesting question. All right, so via mutual fund, if you want to invest in international market right now, there is a cap which has not been raised. It's been a couple of years now, which is why a lot of mutual funds can't be putting their money in the international market. But then there are ways around it if you want to invest in direct equities or other aspects of international exposure. Shweta.
Yeah, so I think Motilal Nasdaq 100 is one of the leaders in this category. Something that we've liked as a strategy as well. It's a good index fund to sort of follow. Edelweiss US Technology Fund invests in the technology side of the US stock. So if that's something that he's interested in, then that's something he can look at. Bandhan is again, Bandhan US Fund of Funds is something that has given decent returns, performed decently, has a good strategy, is quite diversified. So I would say, these are three good options that if he is looking at is something that he can sort of explore as and when limits are available. Like I said, some of these schemes do shut for investment depending on their limits that have been reached.
All right. I think with that, that's all for the question answer session today. Shweta, thank you so much for participating and helping our viewers with their financial portfolio strategies. And for our viewers, I'm going to sign off and I'm going to leave you with our WhatsApp number and email ID. Thank you so much for watching today.